A big misconception about baby sleep safety is that the baby can easily fall asleep in the car seat or the swing, and that's a great way for them to sleep. It's not a great way for them to sleep because of the risk of what's called positional asphyxiation, where if the baby doesn't have good head control, they come down and they block off their airway, and it can happen in a car seat, in a swing, and any kind of reclined device. And so it's really dangerous. So AAP says only on a flat surface.
So from my aspect, no bed sharing. But there are parents that do it, right? And we just at least want them to know what they shouldn't be doing, right? So no alcohol, no drugs, no smoking, no things like that. And I think most parents that do it responsibly, if you can say that, are following those things, right? So there's no loose bedding, there's no pillows, there's none of that.
If you're taking this course, getting that baby to sleep is probably your top priority right now. When you're desperate enough, you might resort to habits that can be difficult to break later on and won't encourage independent sleep. We have been there. Look, doing these things every once in a while isn't going to ruin your baby's chances of independent sleep forever. And even if you are doing these things consistently, these habits can be broken. Your baby will adapt. Fed to sleep. This is probably the most common habit that becomes a dependency. Newborns are asleep a lot, and they probably spend much of their time falling asleep while feeding in those early days. Who can resist a quick nap with a full belly while cozying up with your mommy or daddy? Once he gets a bit older, feedings may become a cue that it's time for bed. If every sleeping session is preceded by a feeding, then he won't learn how to fall asleep without one. This could mean more middle-of-the-night wake-ups. Plus, he might not be getting full feedings if he's falling asleep right in the middle of them. Many sleep experts suggest an eat, play, sleep schedule for babies. This way, they disassociate feedings with sleeping. If you do offer a feeding right before bed, try to rouse him a bit so when you set him in the crib, he's drowsy but awake. This can be a tough habit to break, so keep trying. Cuddled or rocked to sleep. There's nothing better than sleepy baby snuggles, but unfortunately it can become a sleep crutch. This includes baby swings, rockers, and your muscles. Hey, hours of holding a baby definitely counts as a workout. Anyway, the hard part about rocking him to sleep is that once you put him in his crib, he's probably going to wake up because the movement has stopped. Try rocking him to a drowsy state and then setting him down. Although he will probably protest at first, he should learn how to fall asleep on his own after a few tries. Inconsistency. We might sound like a broken record, but consistency is key. Following your bedtime routine will be paramount. If some nights you are feeding him to sleep and some nights you aren't, he's going to protest on the nights that you aren't. Try to keep bedtime around the same time each day. If you miss it one night here and there, that's okay. One bad night isn't going to ruin every night from then on out. Bed sharing risks. When night feedings are involved, bed sharing often happens whether involuntarily or not. Now, we're not here to tell you what to do, but we are here to let you know the risks involved. The AAP recommends that parents share a room but not a bed with infants for at least 6 months to reduce the risk of SIDS. Nursing mothers have been advised by the AAP to feed little ones in bed. Falling asleep while feeding is much more dangerous in an armchair or on the couch than in an adult bed. After waking up, she can place the baby back in their own sleeping space. If you do decide to co-sleep, make sure the mattress is firm, the baby is on his back, that there are no pillows or blankets in reach, and that the mattress is flush against the wall. Alcohol and drugs should always be avoided when co-sleeping. Here are the discussion questions and things to consider for this section. What habits are working and which aren't? Form a practical bedtime routine for you and your family. Also, check out our printable and downloadable resources for stories and songs. Discussion and reflection. Are there any habits that you are struggling to break? Which ones?
I hope this video brings you one step closer to a good night's sleep. Remember to like, subscribe, and share our channel so all parents can have access to the free baby sleep training course.